It's really difficult living in a world as a black woman where men feel they have the right to critique us for clothing, our body, and any other choice that we try to make for ourselves. I think the messaging that female artists need to pick clothing or rap is wild and also not your business. As a therapist, I would explore why this bothers you so much. You mentioned it several times, but I'm not working on it. Love the show, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
I want to be objective about myself as best I can, so I'll ask you guys. Do I bring this up that often?
You have. You made it a thing, though.
About which part? About Meg?
I mean, about Megan, that you're tired of seeing her body. And you
Whoa. See, that language choice is interesting. I'm tired of seeing her body, or I said, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Since Megan lost weight, she literally is naked every time we see her. She's on.
Said that too.
I said that.
You said that too, but you've mentioned it a couple times, Rosenberg. I'll be honest with you.
I said I'm sick of seeing her body. I definitely have never said those words.
All right, so maybe not those words, but you said something along those lines.
That's the tone, Rosenberg. That's the tone. Let's just get to it. I don't believe Rosenberg is sick of seeing Megan's body.
No, absolutely not.
Sick of seeing Megan.
Thank you, I appreciate this.
I think what should be deduced from this conversation is there is fatigue on that being the marketing strategy.
That's
and it's
all.
not, and now if it was only Megan, it may not be fatigued. But it's not just only Megan.
And I also have double, I'll be honest, there's a little double Megan fatigue. The reason it gets noticed more with her is because she's just so visible in a lot of places that aren't just music. Like, she's all over like every time I watch a game, it's like, there it is again. It's like, it's sort of inescapable. So that's why I end up saying it. More so than like, I'm sick of it, or she looks fantastic. I mean,
and we love, and I think
we love Megan.
I think also too, I'll say this is just me, and this is just how I view artists, and let's be specific, even women. Beautiful women, body's amazing, all that, great. You're beautiful, you show your body, have no problem with it. At a certain point though, if that's all you got, I find myself going, what else you got there?
Do you think that's all? Well, I get that from Megan. I don't look at Megan and say that's all she got.
No. We know all of those other things. But what's pushed in your face is this one idea.
Listen, I'm willing to accept the criticism that she said. I just want to be clear. It's kind of specific to a unique situation with Megan. Like, there are a lot of women who are half naked all the time, and I'm not saying anything about it because of the other content that I'm getting. It's like the combo of like the commercials and the no clothes. I'm like, is this all, like, where is we know that there's more. We know that she's interesting as a person. She's mad smart and she can rap. And all I feel like I'm getting is commercial nakedness. And it feels boring. It feels like, we're losing. It's losing its fun. That's
and I wasn't even specifically talking about Megan. I was specifically just talking about people who have become one-dimensional. When it comes to Megan, because we know her, we know there's more there. And I don't want to speak for Rosenberg, but
But you have for the last 3 minutes, so you might as well finish it up.
No, I was just trying to clear it up because they were trying to entrap you into you were tired of seeing Megan's body.
Well, I appreciate that, Clip. No, I know, but at the same time, I totally understand the criticism. I wonder, Ebro, whether I do a bad job. Maybe I don't do a good job expressing myself on that subject, and it does come off as like not enjoying it, which is inaccurate. But I just
maybe that's it.
Yeah, but just men, we're stupid. We are dumb creatures. You don't want to make every decision based on what men physically find exciting. It's about what else are you bringing to the table? How much longevity do you have if that's all you do? And this is not just me who has this. This is a constant subject in hip hop. This is all that gets portrayed to us in a mainstream way. And I don't think Megan, Ebro, to your point, that shouldn't all be foisted on Megan either. Megan is one of many. But by the way, she was a Megan fan. And she was mad that I said anything about Megan. That part is clear.
Yeah.
And she mentioned in there she's tired of the narrative of men even being able to have an opinion over the clothing that women channel.
Well, that was the part where I felt it got a little unfair.
Yeah, she's annoyed at that combo in channel.
Do you guys think I need to dig deeper into the therapy of why I say these things?
Well, I would say you need to dig deeper into the therapy of why. If we didn't also critique dudes and be like, yo, this trash, this is whack. Why you still doing that? Yo, try something else. But you know what I mean? Like we do.
But we don't critique dudes physically in the same way, but dudes in our society aren't. They don't have the same advantage, that perceived advantage from showing their body. And I'm not blaming that on the women. That's us. That's blamed on the men because we want to see women's bodies. You see what I'm saying?
And to that point, we're critical of men showing what they get, because men's bravado is, I'm a provider, I got big cars, I got big money, and rap has been criticized on that as
well,
a brand too.
Specifically, we do critique some people's physical body. We made BBL Drizzy is a thing.
Facts.
So let's not act like it ain't.
So
We're wondering if Drake thinks he has some physical advantage from doing these duck lip photos.
That happens
all the time.
And we definitely analyze his clothing too.
Tear his clothing to shreds.
That's facts, because those pants are like paddle shorts.
Yo, see? Give Shawnee an inch, she'll take a yard, you know?
I was just, understanding where you guys were coming from.
Well, it's Freedom Friday. We appreciate Kanan. Laura, you got another email?
Yes. Good morning, all. I have a big thought. These are just some suggestions to make the show better. Interesting. I love the show, but I just had a quick message. Pros and cons. Number one, why does Ebro and Rosenberg keep mentioning the Breakfast Club? It's cringy. They never mention your show. It just seems odd and annoying to us listeners. Interesting. Number two, why does the show keep playing repeated segments? Curved. I just get really annoyed. All right. Number three, why is Whitish Wednesday so long?
Yo, maybe we ain't the show for you, my G.
Like, what?
Number four, Shawnee Culture is not a guru. He's a sexist and has problems.
Really, Shawnee?
Yo, really? And has
He's
problems.
always wait. He said this person said you're a sexist and you have problems listening. He's always on the side of the man, no matter what is stated. He sounds ridiculous. When he gives advice, I fight not to turn the dial.
That's so horrible. It's so horrible.
This is really
It's so untrue.
He's
I
like,
don't know
that's
if
why
that's
it needs to be gurus and puts culture on timeout.
Oh my.
So I would love to speak. Is that all of them?
Wait, there's more. No, there's more.
Wait, bro, chill out. She got more.
My bad.
Number five, DJ John is a behind the scenes guy. Keep him there. When he
Oh
talks,
my.
I turn the volume down. Oh my
Yo, this person just doesn't want to listen.
And then, all right, here's one more. He's like, I love the show. I love that you guys don't have a bunch of guests, not here for that. I love you, and you guys are vulnerable and talk about hot and taboo topics. I love that your show tells the truth. You guys are open when you make mistakes. I love congratulations, you played yourself. I love the free talk segment. I just love you guys. I love Griff. He's a smart guy. I love Ebro and Rosenberg are open and unafraid to steer the pot. I love the gurus. Oh, never pass over on the guru segment that we love so much just because you're having too much fun on Whitish Wednesdays. Please don't get offended
No, it never
and start spewing venom and hate. It's Freedom Friday.
Well, I want to point out there's something interesting there. So they're frustrated with Whitish Wednesday being long because it takes too long to get to the gurus, which is clearly their favorite segment.
Yes.
So that's actually interesting.
That's yes.
I want to go to part one, which is the Breakfast Club part. The reason I mentioned the Breakfast Club is because they are a very popular, they have large reach. Like, it's part of mainstream culture. So I'm not going to shy away from it just because it's part of mainstream culture. And also, there are a few individuals that I know that work there. That's part one. And part two, there are direct competition. And people, I'm sure, that listen to us know who they are. It's not like we are highlighting something or putting something on display or promoting something that you're not already aware of. But there's also things that show gets away with because they're on iHeart that other individuals wouldn't get away with, that wouldn't be tolerated in mainstream conversations. And because they work for a company that is considered in broadcasting too big to fail, but is filed for bankruptcy many, many, many times, right? it still continues to be on and, you know, being financed. So I find it interesting, and also it'll go down in history as something we can all learn from. So I often like to point it out because I think it's just a part of mainstream dialogue, us learning business, us understanding broadcast dynamics,
a whole
competitive
container
dynamics,
with a
and
pickup
also
truck. That's
understanding
crazy.
that we allow individuals to get away with certain things just because they're black or just because they're on a large platform, and that large platform can protect them. So I find that to be very interesting. So
For me, it's the first thing you just said too. It was we should pretend that they're not big and well known. Like if something comes up that I think is stupid, I consider Charlemagne to be a character in hip hop. So I won't mention. I don't give a damn if he mentions us back. That's not what the purpose is. We just talk about things that are relevant. We've talked about Nori and his podcast. We talk about Joe. We talk about Joe Budden all the time. Shit, come on, Usher. We talk about these things. So why shy away from it?
Stephen A, CNN, Fox News, it's all, you know, popular conversation. Now the real question you should be asking yourself, honestly, is why don't they tell you? Because we've been whooping their ass for years. That's part one. And part two, ask yourself why they will never be caught in the same space as me because they don't want that smoke. If we're going to be real deliberate.
This Friday just got real free.
Now it's getting spicy, you know?
It's getting
But I normally don't go on this type of page. I normally don't be on this type of page. I'll be chilling. But it's real talk. When it comes to some of these topics, a lot of people don't want to get in that arena with me. I'm not invited to those places. I make people uncomfortable.
There were other things that got mentioned here, by the way. The Juanito slander, I was here for it today because he's been a bad guy. So you're right. He probably does belong behind these.
What about the Shawnee slander?
I'm not a misogynist. Listen, there's many
we discussed this, Shawnee.
But listen,
I've actually called you out multiple times in the Google.
Yes.
For you siding with the dude when the dude was clearly a dirtbag.
It's happened.
Like,
it's happened. But not all the time.
It's not all the time, but it's frequent.
It's happened, but I definitely call dudes out to and be like, yo, you soft, dude. Or like, you know, I don't always side with the man is my point. You know what I'm saying?
But when it comes to cheating,
it's not like Google street bash.
You'll be like, wait, hold on, maybe you guys need to have a conversation. You're not quite sure that's what happened.
Right, no, but it's specifically, Ebro, if the man is cheating on the woman. Now,
that's
if
right.
the woman is cheating on the man, Johnny is
I'm not man.
Johnny, listen, you're my little brother, but we've all witnessed this.
Listen, I don't see it this way, but being that you just said it, and you just said it, and he just said it.
You're listening. I like what you're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna, I can't, I gotta listen to the public. I gotta listen to the people. I gotta listen to my family. So I'm gonna try to be more open-minded and less leaning towards what I might relate to more and be more objective as a goal.
And Shawnee, I'm gonna stop talking bad about Megan's choices, and it's not my business what's how she tries, you know, how she chooses to show herself.
Right. So
we're open to learning.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, ma'am.
The Fox.
Was that a sir?
Thank you, Fox.
No, we don't know.
That was me leaning male again. Thank you, Fox. Thank you, Fox.
Let's go to another voice note. Linda has a voice note.
Good morning, family, and happy Freedom Friday. Faithful friend of the show. I listen to you guys every single day. Love your chemistry. Love your banter. I will say when one member of the team is missing, totally throws off the entire chemistry of the show.
Oh, man.
Just a few things I want to point out. Whoever is posting the podcast, please do not throw random segments in there. It throws off the entire chemistry of the listening experience. Don't do that. It's tacky. Whitish Wednesday, the game, I absolutely love it. We do need those phonophones to do a head-to-head, but in order to get that done, we need internet to be on point. So let's work on that.
All right.
Number 3, love the guru segment. Suggestion would be every Friday to have a listener be a guest guru as part of Freedom Friday. I want to throw my hat in the game and be the first one to do it. Bless you guys. I love you so much. You guys are such a blessing, so I hope that you are forever blessed. I hope your families are forever blessed. Keep up the good work. You're dope.
Oh, that was. Let's wrap it up. Let's put a bow on it. We ain't get a better ending than that.
And find Linda. We're gonna have her be the guest guru next week.
Do I have a ring?
There It is.
That
Let's
was-
do it. Let's do it. Let's have Linda be the guest guru, get her on the line, but the internet does got to be really crisp.
Thanks.
Info at ebrointhemorning.com. We get your voice notes, we get your emails. That's Freedom Friday.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Ebro in the morning with Laura Styles and Rosenberg.